Alright, so I've moved some stuff around and got some stuff out of the way. It's still a mess here. But what I ended up doing was I pulled all the stuff off the floor. I put the scope up here where I can actually use it. I put the speaker over here next to the Hot Water 101 with the clock on it. Kind of moved some stuff around here. I'm going to use this little round container for stuff. Like screwdrivers, I think, probably. I started putting HTs and HT boxes back in the corner. Actually, some of those boxes have HTs in them. I've got a couple of other ones over here that need to go in boxes. So basically, when you get this, I got to do something with these. I don't have anywhere to put that anymore. That used to be a 40-inch TV there. I got this over here. I never use it. I got that over there. It's not hooked up. I just have bought too many things at Goodwill when they were really cheap. I forget what this one was. Just $20 for a 32-inch TV? I don't know. That one there is like 50 or 55, and it was like $25. That was $8. 40-inch Vizio. I thought the tag was still on it. And then these were for the 710, so one of them was like $7. It's an Acer colored or LED, pretty small. And then an old Dell, which is originally what I used the DVI on. So I bought that one for like $7 also, and that was the first monitor I used with the 710 before I ended up finding this larger HP that they wanted too much money for. But those two, I actually bought this other one because it had the 19-volt power supply with it. I found this 19-volt 6-amp power supply, and it appears that I gotta put it over here. It appears that it will work. I just haven't tested it yet. So we're gonna put something down here. I'm gonna get that stereo out of here and put it somewhere else. I've got the other oscilloscope hiding in the corner there. I'm going to put it back together. And I'll put it probably underneath this one, move that radio down there since I'm not going to use it. And we'll go from there. So what I'm going to do is, and most of these already have a coax cable hanging down. This one has a cable, this one has a cable, this one has a cable. I don't think that one does, and that one doesn't. And then I just take my jumper here. So for example, here's one right here. That goes up to that. One of these goes to, this goes to 710. This goes to 756. Now you're probably wondering, why don't I just put them all on a backwards antenna switch? Because in the past I've had radios get RF into them and damage them. So I do not put radios, multiple radios on an antenna switch and then select them. It's nice to do it, but I had two Kenwood TS830s. The same problem happened every time. They'd blow out L46 or L41 or whatever it is, and then the radio would have very low receive. And so I'm not going to do that. So I don't like fixing radios for convenience. So all the coaxes will come down here, and they'll go to this first goes to the amplifier, and then the amplifier goes over here, goes to the tuner, and then that comes up, and then that's going to go to my watt meter with a 500 watt slug in the 2x position. So or I'm sorry, 5x. So we'll be reading on 2500 watt scale, and it has the peak board in it that I put in yesterday. So I just got to run the rest of the coax. I got to find another angle adapter, run it back over to that switch. I'm not using the Johnson. I'm having trouble with the ladder line length and stuff like that. I just don't have time to fiddle with it. And it seems like I'm doing fine on the coax. So we'll get that done, and then I got to figure out what's wrong with this thing. So it just doesn't really work right. I don't know. Either fix it, throw it out, donate it, replace it, something. And then I need to get rid of that, sell it. It works. Obviously, the frequency generator doesn't work because I blew it up. But I can keep it or whatever, but I really don't want to keep it. I'd rather sell it to somebody for $100 that needs it. So, and then I didn't find any oscilloscopes worth buying at the Hamfest. There was just a guy selling lots of newer Tektronix for like $200, $300, $400, and I'm just not interested in spending that kind of money. So let's pull this back here, show you guys the full picture. So I gotta hurry up and get out of here. I gotta go to the doctor and get my staples removed from my appendix surgery. So I'm really excited to have that done because they don't feel good. So we'll catch you guys later. 73.